PBR Painter has a slick built-in ability to create color ID maps using vertex mapping. How to use vertex mapping is described in Will Gardner's YouTube video, PBR Painter Fundamentals, ID Maps. But PBR Painter can also import color ID maps. And sometimes you might want to create a color ID map before texturing with PBR Painter. There are several ways to do this, but one of the easiest is to use the free Blender add-on Text Tools, available from GitHub. I discovered this method in Blender Studies YouTube video, Blender Tutorial, Fast Material ID with Text Tools add-on. I'll demonstrate the method here using Blender's default cube. First, you need to go to GitHub and download the latest version of Text Tools. As of June 2022, this is version 1.5. Scroll down and select TextTools-1-5.zip. You'll load the add-on in the usual way. Open the Preferences window, select the Add-on tab, and select Install. Locate the zip file and load it. Check the box to activate the add-on, and save the changes to your preferences. Now we are ready to create a color ID map. Switch to the UV editing workspace. In the outliner window, select the cube. In the Properties window, select the Material tab and add a new material. In the 3D Editor window, switch to the Edit mode, if not already in it, and select Face Selection mode. Select all of the faces. Note that the default cube already has a UV unwrap. In the UV Editor window, toggle on UV Sync Selection. Open the Properties panel with the N key and select the Text Tool tab. Expand the Color ID chevron and select the red color. The color will be applied to the whole cube. In the 3D Editor window, select one face and add the blue color. Select the remaining faces in turn and add a different color to each. Add a sixth color and change the gray to orange for the bottom of the cube. Now open the Bake chevron and click on the image. You can choose to use the Material ID, but I'm going to use Diffuse. I'm also going to turn the padding down to 0. Select Bake. Notice that the image now has an asterisk, indicating that you need to save the color ID map. Select the Image menu and select Save. You can change the name to Color ID Map. Close the Blender file. You don't need to save it. Open a new Blender file and switch to the PBR Painter workspace. Add a new material and a new filled layer. Select Refreshed Material. Select the layer ID map and expand the chevron. Select the image texture and the folder icon and load the color ID map file. Select the eye icon to see the map on the cube. You are now ready to use the color ID map to texture the cube.